Hi sewing friends, today I'm making more masks and this time I'm using the free tutorial that was in the New York Times, and I'll link to that in the comments below or in the description. But you need two 6.5 by 9.5 pieces of fabric, 9.5 wide and 6.5 tall, two 7-inch pieces of elastic, or you can make ties with your leftover fabric from your fat quarter. You can get 4 masks out of a fat quarter and about two sets of ties, maybe only 1 set of ties. But I have the elastic, so I'm using the elastic. So I'm just going to first of all sew the elastic down to one of the pieces of fabric. I put it 1/4 inch from the edge so that I can get past it when I'm sewing later around the whole thing. And I go back and forth a couple times. And the same down here. So that's one side, and then you do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and then we just lay our fabrics right sides together, and we're going to clip all the way around with our clips, or if you don't have clips, regular sewing pins. I like to put a clip right on the elastic to keep it from bending the fabric back while I'm sewing. Okay, so I'm going to clip all the way around. Okay, so here it is all clipped together, and I'm going to leave an opening on the bottom edge when I sew around so that I can turn it right side out. And I'm sewing with a 1/4 inch seam. Okay, and now we're just going to clip our corners just like this. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it right side out. And push out the corners with my fingers. And I'm just gonna put my fingers in this hole and turn the raw edges towards the inside and just finger press. And now I'm going to go over to my iron and just give the whole thing a little press so that it's ready for top stitching. Okay, so the whole mask has been pressed, and make sure when you're pressing not to touch the elastic with your iron because it will melt. So now we're just going to top stitch with 1/8 of an inch seam all the way around. Okay, and then we need to make some markings for the pleats. So I just have a little clear quilting ruler here, and I just line it up with the top edge of the mask, and I mark with a friction pen because the marks will erase when I iron this. I mark at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 4.5 inches. Just make little marks with my pen. And I've already done that on this one. So the next step is the pleats. So I just make a fold right where my little mark is, and then another little fold down. So it's about a 1/4 inch pleat, and I put a clip, and then I do the next one. And always have them going in the same direction. And this is a directional fabric. It has a design on it, so there's a, you know, a right way up. So I have to make sure all the pleats are going down on the front of the mask, because otherwise I've been told viruses and germs can collect in the pleats, which we do not want. We want them to fall away from us. So all the pleats are going towards the bottom of the mask. Okay, just like this. And now I'm just going to sew down, and I'm going to backstitch over the elastic and the pleats. And I'm using polyester thread so that it won't break as easily. And make sure your elastics are out of the way so you don't accidentally sew them to your mask. Okay, and clip off any loose threads. So now I'm just going to take this over to my iron and just get it nice and taut and flatten out the pleats a bit and press them. I'll be right back. The finished mask, and it's two-sided. So I hope you get a chance to make some and fill the need of the many masks that are needed right now. Thanks for watching. Happy sewing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.